Some hard truths that the girlies need to hear. Girls will like you until they feel threatened by you.
Fellas, this also applies to you, so listen up. The woman is afraid of what she is attracted to. Most of us are. Because what she is attracted to has the power to reject her, abandon her, embarrass her. The woman knows this well, and she has the scars to prove it. The thing the woman likes you for at first will soon become the very thing she despises you for. The woman suffers with an inferiority complex, so she is always trying to prove something to herself. The years of not feeling good enough, pretty enough, deserving enough has created pathology within the woman's mind. She reacts negatively to the valuable things she is attracted to, not positively. So instead of liking the things she finds valuable, she's jealous of it. She competes with it. She feels threatened by it. She wants to minimize it or even destroy it. If you allowed a woman to manipulate the very thing she was attracted to in you, it will no longer be the same, and she will no longer be attracted to it. So she will no longer be attracted to you. The disorderly woman who suffers with fear and crippling anxiety hates what she is attracted to, as this exposes the things she does not have, the characteristics she does not have. What is valuable to her becomes something that threatens to destroy how she feels about herself. The woman feeds herself lies, delusions, and entitlements every day. This hyper-reality creates a bubble for the woman to live in, a fantasy wrap bubble where she tells herself she is good enough, where she tells herself she is perfect. The things she is attracted to threatens to pop this bubble, as what she is attracted to ironically reveals what she is not. And as I said, what she is attracted to represents and symbolizes the possibility of rejection, abandonment, and embarrassment. This makes it feel like she is being attacked. So, in her defense mechanisms, she works to eliminate this threat, which is always the things that she is attracted to. Fellas, look out for this. There are many women who are like this. This is why most modern women are hopeless romantics or serial daters, pretending to be looking for love and unable to find it. Most women prefer to desire something over actually having it. So, most women prefer to long for things, wish for things, and complain about not having things over actually having it. These women are usually the same types of women who would require you to have very strong boundaries because they are aware that they won't be able to act right if you don't. If that makes sense. Guys, like, follow, and sign up to the one-on-one coaching. You guys really need to understand the psychological effect of marriage, commitments, or relationships with women. Like, you need to understand what actually happens when a modern day woman gets the things that she wants, or an immature person gets what they're seeking, or an emotionally dysregulated person gets what they've been fixated on. I'm going to do a video on this because you guys don't understand. I'm still meeting men today who think that they're going to have sex or more sex, or things would improve after giving a woman the things she's been asking for. You guys need to understand that that specifically won't happen. These things, what will happen after a commitment, after you give a woman what she wants as the apex of what she wants, they are not going to react positively. They're going to react very negatively to that. And now, I'm not going to deter you guys from getting into commitments or relationships, but I need you to understand, if you go into this business of, it's a business, right? If you go into this business of giving a woman what she wants, right? She's going to have a very negative reaction to that because she hasn't done any of the work. She hasn't done any of the internal work. She hasn't developed as a person to be grateful of that, or to know what to do once you have what you've been seeking. Most people are not good at that, right? Even men are not good at that. That's why women have a problem with giving sex to men, right? Because they switch up. But sex, it's small. What a woman wants from you is massive. We're talking about your future, everything about you, your future, your time, your money, your energy, your resources. You're going to sign something legally. At this point today, I would just really not recommend you doing that. unless you've really gone through the ups and downs of a woman. For a man, for you to have anything good with a woman, you have to go through ups and downs. I mean, you're gonna have to go through this is why love is such a big thing. You're gonna have to kind of like, she's going to betray you. She's going to do all of these things to you. And whether you love her enough or not to forgive her and move forward is going to be a different conversation. This is literally how it plays out. What I try to teach men, I try to teach men to be successful women, to be seductive of a woman, so you can actually get a woman to do the things she promises you, right? So if you actually want to have a loving relationship with a woman, you have to like defeat her. And the only reason why you have to defeat her is because she's trying to defeat you, and you can't lose. Okay? So, this is the reason why, if you ask people, married men don't have sex. Even guys in relationships don't have sex. This is the truth. They may not tell you because it's embarrassing. How embarrassing is it to commit yourself to a woman and she switch up on you? She don't even fuck you no more. It's embarrassing. So men don't disclose these things. But the men who are having most or all of the sex are single men, and the men who are having none of the sex are married men. This is just another thing that people don't think. People really believe when you get married, this woman's going to be smashing you. It doesn't work like that. Women like to have sex to gain something. Biologically, women have sex to gain an advantage. They like to leverage sex. Biologically, they understand that sex is the highest form of value, currency, whatever that they have. So they don't like to give it away for free. They don't like to give it away for no reason. Having your hand in marriage is her having sex with you for no reason. She's already got what she wants from you. There's nothing else to be had from you. So all of the incentives and motivations go. The thing doesn't even get wet for you no more. Right? And this is the reason why, to spice things up in these relationships, cheating or doing these things kind of will get a woman to open up to you in that type of way again, only for you to fall back into the same patterns and the sex stops. So you need to understand, a woman will not give you anything nice for free. You have to earn it. If you want peace from a woman, you have to earn it. If you want a woman to respect you, you have to earn it. If you want a woman to be sexually attracted to you, you have to earn it. If you want a woman to have sex with you, after commitment, you have to earn it. You have to earn it. As in, she's not going to give it to you. You have to make her give it to you. And obviously that sounds a bit funny, but I'm talking about seduction. The power of seduction is that you get someone to do things for you on their own accord, right? So they feel compelled to please you. So you have to compel a woman to please you. You have to seduce a woman into behaving. You have to compel a woman to treat you well, or she won't. She's not focused on your emotions. She's not focused on your needs. She's not focused on your well-being because she's focused on herself. That's just the nature of how things are. So I would advise you guys to not get into any commitments unless you have the skill set to be able to compel a woman, seduce a woman. Don't do it if you don't have the skill sets to be able to seduce a woman, if you don't know how to make a woman fall in love, if you don't know how to make a woman submit, if you don't know how to make a woman be surrender to you, if you don't know how to make a woman be vulnerable to you, don't commit to her because she's going to ruin your life. Only commit to women when you are really good with them because it requires it. Okay? Don't go fighting dragons unless you've got a sword and shield and you know how to fight that dragon. Don't just go into the valleys and fight the dragon. You'll die. So train up first, know how to fight dragons, and then fight a dragon. Love and commitment is great. If you want a dynasty, if you want a family, if you want all of these things, it's great. It is good. As a guy, you should try to have that. You will be a better man for it. But it's just not easy. That's what I'm saying. So commitment is good. It's for the greater good. Nature would prefer it. God would prefer it. Universe would prefer it. Your kids will prefer it. Your kids will prefer it, really. Like, to be fair, the only thing that pushes me towards these things is children, Like, anyway, your kids will prefer it. It's better for your kids to have, like, a mum and dad together and stuff like that. But it's not worth sacrificing yourself. Like, your kids aren't worth you sacrificing your whole life and your future being with a woman that you don't want to be with. Nothing's worth that. Me, I tell my kids right in their face that they're not worth that. Like, nothing's worth that, right? But yeah. So what I would advise as well, honestly, things have changed. This is modern day society. We're not in the past anymore. Things have changed. You need to move. Those who adapt survive. Those who adapt survive. My page is based for people to adapt. There's a paradigm shift happening, and people are going to fucking fail. People are not going to pass on their genetics. People are not going to have love. People are not going to have partnerships. People are not going to have the things that they thought they was going to have, or the things that have been promised to them as a child. You guys are not going to have that. The vast majority of you guys are not going to have that. The vast majority of women are not going to have the type of love and relationships and a man that they think they're going to have. Many of them are going to miss out on children. Many of them are going to miss out on so many things. And guys, so will you. Adapt to the change. My channel, Modern Schema, is to provide a new schema for you guys so you can actually have a good life, even in these messed up times. So what you guys need to do is forget about girlfriends, man. Just forget about girlfriends. You need to focus on yourself. You need to focus on yourself. You need to put all of that energy you waste onto women or trying to impress women onto yourself, and to being everything you can be. You need to be looking towards greatness. You need to be making yourself into a disciplined man. You need to be making sure that you are overcoming pleasures. Make sure you're overcoming pleasures, guys. Stop feeding pleasure. It's a monster that grows the more you feed it. Stop feeding it. Okay? Start overcoming pleasure. Start overcoming your lust. Pour into your purpose. Pour into your disciplines. Pour into your behaviors. Start doing that. And if you want to get good with women, you're going to have to get good with women outside of relationships. Yes. You're going to have to learn how to start just dealing with women without commitments. You need to learn how to do that, because you need to learn how to give a woman commitment. You need to see how desperate a woman is for commitment. You need to see how desperate women are for commitment. So you need to see how far a woman would actually go for it. You need to see how far a woman would go to have a commitment with you when you know she doesn't even really like you. Maybe she likes you, but she hasn't seen you. She just wants things from you so badly. You need to deal with women outside of commitment so you understand their psychology. You need to understand what they like, what they don't like. You need to understand what works with them, what doesn't work with them. You need to understand how 90% of the things you've been told about women is a lie. And you need to understand that, okay, forget about what you hear. You need to know and see for yourself what they respond to. You need to learn how to deal with multiple women. You need to learn how to overcome a woman's emotionality. You need to learn how to care less. You need to learn how to be a bit more nonchalant. Your nonchalance is a defense mechanism. You need to defend yourself against these women, because women can be very dangerous for you. So don't let the world tell you don't need to defend yourself against women. Yes, you do. And your defense mechanism is nonchalance. The woman uses her ego to defend herself. As a man, the man uses his nonchalance to defend himself. And it's a very powerful defense mechanism. It means if you can't care about things, you can't be manipulated. It's very easy. It's a very powerful defense mechanism. Right? If I can't care, I can't be manipulated. It protects you. So you need to learn how to deal with women outside of commitment. And do that quickly. Honestly, guys, you're supposed to do this when you're young, man. I was fortunate enough to have most of my experience with women whilst I was young. Like before, like now, if I was to do what I did when I was younger, it would be bad, because I would just be wasting so many women's time. And, I'm right now, so it's not really fair to be kind of, I don't know, there's something a little bit dark about smashing women around their 30s, because you just know they're desperate and they need things yesterday, and you're not going to give it to them. So it's better to do these things when you're young, when everyone has just more time to mess around, to play around. So I've done most of my things whilst I was young in heavy, I'm talking about every day. I had periods of time where I was genuinely sleeping with somebody new every day. This is the truth. Sometimes 2-3 times in a day. There's been times where it's been 2-3 new people in a day. Monday afternoon, nighttime. And that's enough talking about me. enough talking about me. You guys need to learn how to practice these things. When you practice these things, you fully understand the woman. That you will know how to give her commitment. You will know you'll know what she's looking for. You'll know how to make yourself irresistible to a woman. You'll just understand how they move, and you're not going to know it without experience. You will never know what I'm talking about without experience. It's impossible. You literally just need to experience them without being committed to them. That way you'll know how to get a woman into a committed relationship.